opportunity that we can't pass on.
Well, kia ora koutou katoa no mai hara mai I tēnei wā mo te kemu o Pui Uka. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to day 2 of competition here at the 2025 Under-17 Boys National Championship. I'm Jason Gubies, aka Chopper, and we're at day 2 action here. We'll see Nelson take on Otago. Two South Island softball associations out of 15 that have made their way to Fraser Ballpark here in Lower Hutt. Avalon TV studios in the background, as you can see. A fantastic backdrop for a great game here on day 2. And let me not go any further, but bring in the bosses in the house, the chairman, our presidente. I'll tell you what, one of the best guys you'll find in softball is Robbie Easthope joining us today. Kia ora, Robbie.
Kia ora, Chopper. Yeah, it's really great to be here in Fraser Ballpark, our home, and on Sorensen Field. So, yeah, great day for playing the game we love.
It is indeed, as we see, just underway here on the top of the first innings. He's one away at this point. Otago get their runner to second base. Leadoff batter was really good today. And we're going to give you the lineups when you get a break in the action. But Otago take on a Nelson today, day 2 competition. Robbie, you've been from the get to the go, and this is obviously not your first rodeo, my friend. You've hosted many national tournament. The 2025 edition of the Under-17 Boys Nationals. What have you thought so far?
I think this grade is always a bit raw when you first begin to it, but you see the quality of play improve from each game they play, and I think our youngsters here in the Under-17 have done themselves proud by some of the quality players that we have available to our game.
They sure do indeed, and we've got a quality team out there today in this one, and really happy to have you along with us here as we ride this roller coaster of emotion. And boy, we've seen some great games today. The last game, a 3-hour marathon between North Harbour and Counties Manukau, going down to the wire, bottom of the 8th innings. Counties Manukau walked that one off 13 runs to 12, but what a game. What
a game it was, and you know, that makes it all worthwhile, these age grade national tournaments, when you can see the tensity, the intenseness of both sides there, everything to play for, and as you say, a walk-off there. And we've had 2 or 3 of those games now with, I think, our neighbours Wanganui and Hawke's Bay. There was a walk-off 4-3 yesterday, and then we had a really belter of a game, I believe, late yesterday between Southland and Canterbury.
What a game that was.
What a fantastic game that was last
night. That was a walk-off too in the bottom of the 7th innings for Southland to win that one. Boy, and it looked like Canterbury, we got the momentum. Then Southland came back and back and forth, and all the way to the end. And both teams were up on the wire, weren't they?
It sure was. So there's been some great games out here in day 2 at Fraser Ballpark on Sorensen Field, home of Hutt Valley Softball, and I'm delighted for it because weather can play such a big part of it, but it sure has done itself proud over the last 2 days.
So Otago in the field here in this one. They start us off playing in their navy shirts with the yellow imprints. Nelson batting with their traditional blue tops for Nelson. Defensively for Otago, it's a good one. Baker, Anderson and McLeod left to right in the outfield. Gutzel started at third base. Carr and Campbell up the middle. Wilson at first base. Omata behind the dish for the boys from Otago. And the starter on the hill today is Cooper White.
Yeah, so both these teams here, they've had their ups and downs throughout the tournament, but they've certainly been right in the hunt in some of their games, and I'm sure they'll be benefiting from it today. So looking forward to a good game between these two teams.
Just underway here, top of the first innings. No scores so far in the match. Foul balls, that goes to screen. Let's have a look at the offensive lineup for the boys from Nelson. Mahi Riley gets the catching role leading off today. William Hayden, he was in the 2 spot. Hendrick Pennicott, he's hitting 3 today. Elias Wilson batting now in the clean-up spot. Hunter Andrews, Callum Sinclair, Tuhakaraina is hitting 7 today. Fitzgerald Te Aho, and that will round out the batting order. Jaden Harris doesn't play for Nelson. It's actually a Wellingtonian.
I'm sure that he'll love wearing both colours.
Yeah. So beautiful weather here. The conditions have been perfect. Picture postcard perfect over the first 2 days of competition so far in a Fraser Ballpark, the home of softball. They call it down here.
Yeah, you're right there, Chopper, and I see there getting himself a nice walk there, that Nelson lad. So number 11, Elias Wilson, there doing a good job, but actually getting that count wrong. So he has to come back in.
Well, we've got good umpires who keep the count today. Our umpiring
Sure
crew
have.
in this one, Heidi Leithart from Auckland out on the bases, and North Harbour's own 16-year-old Brodie Donald calling the balls and strikes behind the dish.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of watching Brodie 2 or 3 times now. Wow, he's a talent within the umpiring ranks.
Hard hit ball down the right side goes foul. So just will they find... Callum, grab a ball out of your bag, would you? Robbie, the Hutt Valley Softball Association, you host minimum 1, sometimes 2 national tournaments a year. How do you guys do it year in, year out?
Oh, look, I actually think it's about the volunteers and the passion you have it. And, we've got a lot of good volunteers out there, but, it's been a bit of history as well, I think, and the vision to have that. Oh, here we
Coming
go.
home,
Yes.
and he will score. And so Otago opened their account here in the top of the first innings. Just what the Dr. Order, Nelson, apologies, opens the scoring in the top of the first innings as the leadoff hitter Mahi Riley comes in on that play. So 2 runners in scoring position. I mentioned I'm Jason Kirby's AK Chopper. Joining us is a Kai Kōrero commentator, and this one is Hutt Valley's Robbie Easthope. This pitch just outside.
Certainly, the weather has played its part too, isn't it, Chopper? Unusually, we have to contend with a bit of wind being in the local Hutt Valley Wellington area, but this has been fantastic. So, to all the local Hutt Valley people in Wellington, get on it. Oh, there's a good hit. It goes foul. Nice.
Good contact off the bat. Yeah, beautiful day here today locally. 20 degrees Celsius has hit the high of the day, but I tell you, I've just been for a walk outside. It's more than 20 degrees out there, Robbie, and as you mentioned, hardly a breath of wind in the sky.
Yep, all set. No excuses to come down and see the great game that we love here for our under-17 boys national championship. Oh, nice
Hard hit ball. Texas Leaguer works. 1 comes in. Nelson looking to score 2, and they do. Here in the top of the first innings, 3 runs now. What a start for Nelson.
Nelson, they're right on top of their game here, so you always give yourself the confidence you need. The team rides high when you can get some runs in that first innings, first turn at bat. Yet the other team there, Otago, yet to get in there and put some runs on. So the pressure right on Otago defensively at the moment.
And they'll get another 60 feet here, Nelson. That'll be one thing Otago would like to do here, I think, Robbie. Just keep that ball from getting past the catcher.
Yeah, be tidy. Try
Yeah.
and just work the zone a bit better, but be tidy in that position there. You don't want your catcher jumping all over the place. So they'll be wanting to settle down, but with all due, the pressure from Nelson right early in the has created this. So good on Nelson for doing that.
Ladies and gentlemen, kia ora mo te tautoko, te kaupapa o tēnei rā. Just want to thank you for your support and watching these live images beamed into your living rooms and devices across Aotearoa, New Zealand. Of course, those images brought to you by Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting with our partners here, Aotearoa FM. Tell us a little bit about Aotearoa FM, Robbie.
Well, I'd have to say the biggest supporting group that have been longevity in supporting our game in softball, and Aotearoa FM, have taken on local sport and promoting local sport within the community and within the radio nation, and we're so proud to have them along the Hutt Valley Green and Golds. They've been absolutely tremendous in promoting our game.
2023 Hutt Valley Sports Award media contribution goes to Aotearoa FM for their contribution to sport, and especially Poiuka softball, but a number of sports they support around the motu here in Hutt Valley.
They sure do, and I think it's a niche that a lot of radio stations could take a leaf from. We're often about the national game, the so-called high spot. But I think Aotearoa FM have found their niche in the, let's say, minority sports, local sports, if we can say, and everyone looks forward to their broadcasting of local sport. I'm sure of that, and they were rewarded at the Hutt Valley Sports Awards.
Yeah.
Well-deserved award.
Yeah, it was indeed. Packed house, 1,600 people packed the Hutt Valley Sports Awards every year. Black tie event. Wall-to-wall celebrities is a fantastic evening. 1-1 the count here. Nelson trying to add on to these 3 runs. They've already played it in the top of the first innings. This one skips away. Down to third base he goes. So 60 feet away from their 4th run here. We look at the third baseman for Otago out there, Robbie, Elias Wilson, beside the base runner for Nelson. It looks like surely there's an age difference.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it, isn't it? That's the challenge that young lad will accept, and he looks primed, ready to go. Oh, nice pitch there from the Callum Sinclair. Just misses the outside of down low, but 3-1 count.
Very, very close. Of course, White here throwing for the Otago squad today. Oh, and a good pitch. Right down Main Street. Move the count full now, 3-2. 2 away here, top of the first innings. Nelson off to a flyer.
They sure are, and young Callum Sinclair, he's on a mound at the moment to do what he can. Just restrict this side, keep it down at 3. They're still in the game early, but there's a walk there. So Cooper White, is the batter there, the pitcher for Otago. Got a lot on his plate at the moment.
Well, it's fantastic to see an opportunity for these young rangatahi athletes just to show their talents here. And I know there was some conversation about maybe moving this game to another diamond because the last game went for 3 hours, but I'm glad they've stayed here. We can highlight them today, Robbie.
Yeah, look, I think you're right, Chop. I mean, whilst we want to try and keep on schedule, I think it's important that the game is for not just the high-profile type associations, but it's for everybody.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Nelson and Otago deserve just as much of that as do any of the other teams.
100% deserve to be out there, and we're glad to have them out there as well. This one fouls back off the bat of Jack Fitzgerald now. To Hakaraina down at first base. Nelson just across the Cook Strait, not far away from the Hutt Valley region.
Yeah, what a lovely region that is, isn't it?
it?
Eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
And I was just saying, I think in the national tournaments, it's good to see the likes of Nelson,
Yes.
Southland, Wanganui,
Yes.
Whanganui, aren't they? And that Hawke's Bay, and it's good to see them back in here, really competing at the national level.
15 teams have travelled to Hutt Valley. This one skids away, and Nelson have played it another run here if he goes back and touches the plate, and he does. So perfect start here, 4 runs to 0.
Guy must have a mic on his earphones on, and he heard your chop and went back.
Fantastic. And Nelson, they couldn't have got off to a better start here, Robbie.
Yeah, that's great for it's good to see some of these old faces. The old coach there for Nelson, Donald Glennie,
Yeah.
famously known as Duck. We all played
Is that
together.
right?
Yeah,
Duck.
yeah. We all played together in the Hutt Valley Wellington comp, so it's good to see him still involved in the game, and doing his bit for down Nelson there.
Nicky Mason, the manager for Nelson this week, and as you mentioned, Don Glennie, the head coach for the Nelson side today. This one just allows them to grab another 60 feet.
I remember him from his playing days, mate. But
Yeah? What type of a competitor was he?
Oh, he was a competitor like we all were. We're
Yeah.
probably journeymans, to be honest.
Right,
But
right.
he played the game hard and fast as what it should have been played, and he was a useful player.
Oh, fantastic. This one bends the back of the batter here, Xavier Te Aho.
So Cooper White here, he wouldn't be happy with how many runs he's conceded, but he's still getting in there, trying to hit that zone pretty hard there. So just needs another couple there to retire the Nelson side.
One more out to get out of the innings. This one's down low. They're racing again, Nelson, and they will convert. It's a 5-run top of the first innings for Nelson here, off to a fantastic start.
Well, this will be the dream start for the Nelson team, and they'll be, first turn at bat. That's what they want. A lot of us would be happy with 1 or 2, but to get 5 in your first turn at bat, you're really putting it on the opposition.
There's Don Glennie there on camera.
There he is.
On stalwart.
Yeah. Affectionately known as Duck Glennie.
I was waiting for that. Ground ball to third base, looking for the last out, and they will get it, Otago. They keep their middle, they keep their composure, and they are all done through the top of the first innings. But it's not before Nelson come out thick, come out fast as they pick up 5 runs. More action when we come back here live at the Under-17 Boys National Championship. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Fraser Ballpark here, and a fantastic matchup between Nelson and Otago getting us underway on day 2 of competition. Game number 22 of the schedule, scheduled for 1 p.m. start. We started here after 2 o'clock after a 3-hour marathon between North Harbour and Counties Manukau. Counties Manukau winning that game, 13 runs to 12. As we go into the bottom of the third innings. Sorry, bottom of the first innings, apologies. Defensively, let's have a look at the Nelson side.
Yeah, so defensively, doing the pitching here is young Sinclair there. Doing the catching is Riley. First base is Andrews. Second base, Tiaho. Shortstop, Pennicott. Third base, Wilson. Left field is Fitzgerald. The centre field, William Hayden, and the right field is Tuhaka Reina.
A good lineup indeed. Offensively for Otago, Ka, Omata and Gutzel, White, Campbell, Wilson, Baker, Anderson and McLeod. All set to go here in the bottom of the first innings as the first pitch comes down to the leadoff batter here, Ethan Carr.
Well, as I say, Nelson are out to an early 5-0 lead. Here, so let's see what Otago's got in their firepower. On the mound there, Callum Sinclair, just getting that ball low down.
Leans back, ready to fire. This one just comes off the foot. I never liked those ones, Robbie. End up with a big fat toe.
Yeah,
Hit the ball.
True, mate. Yeah, I know. You can't rub it.
No. Oh, nice little change of pace. Just flops in there. Kind of bamboozled him a little bit, didn't it? What a great out.
No, that was a beautiful looking pitch there. Oh, look at that. Just hits the, starts high and then comes through the zone, clips the inside of the plate and catches the better looking. Nice pitch from Callum Sinclair.
Brings up the bat now. The starting catcher for Otago, Mana Omata. And a good play at first base. Boy, oh boy, I'm liking what I see out of this Nelson side already. That'll bring up the bat for Otago now, the starting third baseman. And apologies if I get the pronunciation wrong. Looks like Eric Tegutsu. So Gutzel takes the first pitch above the zone. That was the third baseman we highlighted a bit defensively, didn't we? Hitting in the 3 spot. So he's a threat with the bat.
Yeah, he looks, he swings a good bat too, so yep. He's putting in that important 3 position. He generally 3 or 4, your 2 best batters that can bring it in.
And this one goes foul. We'll come back and reset. Just pulls this one down on the inside there. Good location from Sinclair on the pitch. One ball, 2 strikes to count here. Hard hit ball, but it'll go back into the fence behind us. We're situated right behind the home plate here at Fraser Ballpark. Couldn't have a better advantage point, Robbie.
It's lovely, isn't it? Hey, here we are, and beautiful sunny day, and we're watching the sport we love the most, and it's great.
This one pops foul as well. And of course, our friends at Whakaata Māori, a Māori active YouTube channel, supporting rangatahi sport throughout New Zealand, and especially Uka softball. So thank you to Whakaata Māori. Kia ora.
Yes, big thank you to Whakaata Māori. You know, they've been a great supporter of sport, and we're very much appreciative for the local support of this game that we love.
This one just outside. There's young 16-year-old Brodie Donald officiating behind home plate. How cool is that?
Yeah, and I've had him watch a couple of times. He's very good at his job, very consistent, and from a player's point of view, that's all you need. Ooh, yes, and there goes an out there, and that retires the Otago side. So, Nelson doing a good defensive job. They have offensively as well. So they currently lead by 5 runs to 0 over Otago.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Otago talk. All the best throwbacks.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Top of the second innings. Got ourselves a beauty going between Otago and Nelson. Nelson strike for 5 runs in the top of the first innings. They lead as we go into the top of the second.
Yeah, so Nelson be really putting the screws on Otago on this round. Otago have a big job defensively here. If they can hold them without scoring a run, they're still within a chance to get something out of this game.
Hard hit ball. That'll shoot through the 5-6 hole. Boy, oh boy, Nelson have come to play, Robin.
Yeah, they sure have. And once again, they've really put the screws on Otago here. We're getting their leadoff runner on. A nice hit there from that batter. He was doing very well. Number 13 now coming up. It's Hendricks Pennicott. Is that right?
I think you're right on the money, buddy. You are indeed. Pennicott was starting shortstop for Nelson. Batting now.
So William Hayden there started that ball rolling for Nelson with a nice single through there to get himself on one.
Pitch outside, runner doesn't go.
Yeah, Hendricks Pennicott there. You can see he was shaping to do the old sacrifice bunt there. He gets him, sacrifices his house, gets the runner over to 2 in good scoring position. That's the object here that they're trying to do. Oh, he goes for a big cut on this one though. Cooper White beats the bat of Hendricks Pennicott.
You hear there from the home plate umpire Brodie Donald. Ball 3, strike 1. Poised and ready to go here. Slashes that one, but it'll go foul down the right field line. I like these these Nelson batters though, Robbie. They're not afraid to swing the bat, are they?
No, and that's the aggressive nature, and they've been rewarded for that aggressive type approach with 5 runs in the first innings.
one just down low a little, and Pennicott waits out the walk. He'll head down to first base. So 2 runners on now for Nelson.
Yeah, Cooper White won't be happy with that. He'll be wanting to come back in here and see what he can do. Just Otago really need a good, strong defensive innings here to keep Nelson at bay. They don't want the score to blow out any further.
Now this young man up to bat now, I've got a keen interest in. Just tips off ball catcher. All good, he says. And they beat him tough at Otago, I tell you. The starting catcher, Mana Omata, takes one of the wickets and then says, I'm all good. Goes back to work. Well done, young man, well done. So I've been an interest in the batter here, Elias Wilson, starting third baseman for Nelson. Went to school with his father in Hatapolta many years ago, Robbie.
Right, nice.
So I've been keeping an eye on his kid as he comes through the grades, and
Yeah.
it's great to see him here at the Under-17 Nationals.
Excellent, that's the way. Contributing to our game right throughout the history,
Yeah.
from generation to generation. That's what we want.
This one pops up. His father wasn't a bad softball player. He was a really good rugby player, especially tackler. Boy,
Yeah, I can imagine.
he was like an axe out there in the field. Just chopped them down. So it's a 1-2 strike on the batter here, Wilson. Inside out swing and wait for the play to finish. Tag him going to third base. We'll see if there's any play here. I don't think they're going to. No, they aren't going to review it. The ball is hit, you'll see here, but it collides with the base runner going from second base. Right there comes off the Nelson base runner. No one picked it up. And so Nelson will pick up another run here. They lead 6-0.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Good spotting, because one would have said you could have appealed for that, of the interpretation of there. But,
Interesting that the player who got tagged out at third base was the player that ran into the ball earlier. So he kind of got out twice in that one play.
Yeah. Yes, Otago are being really put to the screws now. We've got one out, and Nelson have added another run to their fame. Really aggressive type swing there from the batter.
Yeah, number 19, Hunter Andrews, takes a knee here. Look at that. Whoa!
He wanted all of it.
Yeah, if Andrews gets a hold of it, it is not coming back. This pitch, good pitch, just below the zone, but great location.
Cooper White on the mound for Otago, just trying to do a lot of variation pitching, just to try and hang in there, see if he can just offset them, get them off balance. But here you go, oh, great hit.
Inside out swing, dunks it into centre field, and with the pace of Wilson, he will score here.
Oh, there you go.
7-0, Nelson now leading.
That is great batting from the Nelson squad, and they've rewarded.
Look at that stroke.
good-
Wilson had to wait for that ball to get not caught and then take off, but he's that quick. Look at him. Didn't break stride going around third base and skids all the way home for Nelson's 7th run here, Robbie. A perfect start for the boys from Nelson, and it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. So while we have a pitching change, we'll take a quick break. This pitching change brought to you by Beyond the Dugout of Broadcasting.
Hi and welcome to Te Rā Otago Kura. Kia ora, my name's Hinamo Praise.
Kia ora, I'm Neil from Vibe.
Tēnā koutou, welcome to Te Rā Otago Kura.
It's going to be an awesome day.
This year is the 25th year of Te Rao Te Raukura.
Te Rao Te Raukura is a celebration of our people and enjoying summer days.
It's a good chance to get together, really. That's a big part of it. It's all whānau friendly.
Incredible community event that brings together so many different diverse people.
This festival where people just come together, there's a whole lot of awesome kai, a whole lot of awesome entertainment. Peace, love and harmony. The Raukura signifies peace and happiness. It's a Māori proverb that was brought down by our tipuna from a very long time ago. And basically our day Te Rao Te Raukura is all about sharing that love. Aroha nui ki te tangata. Uplifting lower heart and the wider community in general, coming together and just having a whole lot of fun, man.
Celebrating all things Wellington, Lower Hutt, the whole region itself.
Today is important so that we get to remind ourselves that we need to share the love and care about each other.
Don't forget whānau, this is around the same time as Waitangi as well, so he āhua pono ki te kaupapa o Waitangi, ko tēnei o ngā whakamahinga I haere nei. It's all about just, ngai Māori working together, unity, ko tahitanga, and just uplifting each other. So, kia ora.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here into a great game between Nelson and Otago here, live on Diamond 1 Fraser Ballpark on day 2 of competition with the U17 Boys National Championship, presented by Softball New Zealand, hosted by the Hutt Valley Softball Association. Top of the second innings here, Nelson struck for 5 in the first, 2 in the second innings, and now they've made a pitching change, Robbie.
Yeah, and what's that? The second baseman there, who was there? Ropata Campbell. No, good name that, Ropata. love it. You know, he's coming in there and he's going to do a good job for the Otago boys.
That's a good name, that one there. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jason Gibby's OK Trombo. Robbie Ropata Easthope joining me in commentary here.
Yeah. Nice. If I was the umpire, every pitch would be a strike for this boy.
Yep.
Hey?
This one just below the zone.
Let's see what he contain this pretty aggressive Nelson offensive lineup. They've been just taking to that ball. They're not letting anything close by. They're going hard at it.
Robbie, have you had a chance to go to Nelson's Saxon Fields?
I have. Fantastic.
I've never been there during a tournament. It's got that wagon wheel diamond set up there. That must be a great place.
3 diamonds all around there. Very close and a nice hub in the middle.
Yeah.
Great facility. Great, Nelson's got some good facility. The regions throughout New Zealand have some very good softball facilities. Of course, we just finished at Lowry last week, didn't we? And, I've got a lot of time for that. The Pukekohe there, Franklin there, they've got a good setup there. It's great. Great atmosphere.
2 fully fenced diamonds, lights on both diamonds, electronic scoreboard, nice new club rooms from the Franklin or Pukekohe region. Really investing well there in their facilities for the public, aren't they?
Yeah, I like what they're doing there. It's fantastic. Ropata Campbell comes in, leans in there. Oh, that ball gets away from the catcher. So, once again, Nelson putting the
throw away here, trying to score. It'll be close. And he will come in to score Hunter Andrews for Nelson's 8th run of the ball game.
Yeah, that's what Otago just didn't want that to happen. The basics there just going a bit wrong for them. However, they've got to just dig in there hard. Take every pitch as it comes, pitch by pitch, to try and tame this very aggressive Nelson batting lineup. That's better. Beat the bat.
Good pitch at the bottom of the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ropata Campbell wants to get in here. My advice would be get ahead in the count early. There you go. Get ahead of the count, or you're even with the count, it's all good. All the pressure's then on the batter. Get behind on the count, it's the other way round.
This one just up top.
So here we go. Full count.
Yeah, full
Once
count.
again,
yeah.
here we go. So
I love a full count pitch,
Yeah.
Robbie. Always something's about to happen.
So there you go, and the pressure really starting to tell on the Otago boys there, and they just want to get in there early, get those strikes up.
Quinton
pressure.
Tuhakaraina patiently waits out the walk, heads down to first base. We'll hand it over to left field now. Jack Fitzgerald stepping for Nelson lads.
Yeah, good Jack here. Ooh, just missed there. Cool ball. Oh, look at him. There he goes. Big Don Glennie there, affectionately known as Duck. I wonder why. Would that have been something to do with his first name?
I'm sure there's a story in there somewhere, Robbie, and maybe you'll share it with us, or maybe we'll find out at some stage.
I've got a feeling it's something to do with his base running in his earlier days. No, he's a good man, Don Glennie.
Well, he's got
Good man.
these Nelson boys well trained to come to the national championship, hasn't he?
He sure has, and it's good to see them here, actually.
Very, very good to see them here. On the flip side, Otago, they've come all the way from Dunedin, of course.
Yeah.
Kirsty Curry, head coach. Sarah Teasdale is the assistant coach. Leslie King is their manager this week. And their scorer is the ever lovable Tarina Anderson-Ramsey. So fantastic to have the ladies crew in charge of the Otago boys this year.
Doing a good job.
Aren't they?
There. It's not an easy task being in that coaching, managing roles. It's all action 24/7.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I haven't been to the new fields in Dunedin. They used to be up on the hill.
Yeah,
Now
that's
they're
right.
down by the beach area.
Very nice.
Yes, indeed. And I think the reason for the big move down there was they could get more diamonds in.
Right, well, that's what we need. Good on them. Good luck to them.
All up top.
So here we are at Sorensen Field. Beautiful sunny day, and of course we're delighted from the Hutt Valley point of view to be hosting this tournament. Oh, big hard hit. Over to third base, comes in. Oh, but called dead ball.
We've got a call here. Dead ball indeed. And you'll see it on the Aotearoa Tour FM instant replay here. Watch this ball on the foot. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
And well picked up by both our officials, Heidi Leithard out in the field and Brody Donald behind the dish.
Nice call.
They'll come back and reset now. So 2 balls, 1 strike to count. This one, gee, that Tino Tata, very close. I tell you what, there's a couple of the Nelson bench players sitting up in the grandstand to our right, Robbie, and they've made a sign. They've painted a sign to cheer on their team.
That's the way.
And the sign says, "Keep calm, you got this." How cool.
That's really cool. Well, they have got it at the moment,
Haven't
have they?
they?
Yeah, eh? That can justify that.
This one just outside.
Yes, and of course, this is the start of our sort of national program commitment for the Hutt Valley as far as Fraser Park goes. But the big one coming up in about, we got 4 or 5 weeks there, Chop? The NFCs.
Yeah,
and,
the NFC's not far away.
So there
well,
you go.
Heartland first.
Yeah, Heartland.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that
Isn't it?
idea.
Yeah.
I think that's great. And, we're going to see some
I
great
heard
stuff.
Bay Plenty are sending a team
Yeah.
into Heartland competition. All of the
That's what we want.
associations.
That's
It's
what we
fantastic.
want. Yeah. So Softball New Zealand got to be commended for bringing that Heartland series in, because we're going to see even competition throughout that, and then that's finished off with probably the elite NFCs, but great national tournaments all round.
Yeah, we do indeed. Next weekend, it's a summer of softball. We'll be broadcasting the Brad Runner Classic, Fastball 45
yes.
Junior Tournament up in Rosedale Park. Of course, the Vic Girth Senior Men's Tournament is on that weekend as well at Fowles Park.
Oh, here we go.
Ground
oh,
ball,
yes.
tough play, and he made it!
Yeah,
What
well
a play! Otago's second baseman. And that was the starting pitcher, I think, who's gone there now.
Yeah.
Closes
Cooper
out
White.
the innings. Otago, keep the head. They look good. More softball to come here on day 2 action. Back soon.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Keep calm. You got this. Nelson, how cool are they, Robbie?
That is the coolest sign. There you go. That's a nice positive way to approach the sport and the game that we love. And yeah, hey, we could all do with that, eh?
Yeah, fantastic. How good
I
is
could have done that in my day. I could have done with that sign. Keep calm.
You got this, Robbie. Ropata, you got this. You got this.
That sign has come about 25 years too late.
Bottom of the second innings here. It's 8-0 Nelson leading over Otago. Robbie, how cool is the Aotearoa Tour FM crew? They heard us talking about it. They got a cameraman to get that shot just so everyone around the country could see how cool those Nelson kids really are.
Yeah, and that's the way, and the positive attitudes that they've got coming into this game. And they've been rewarded for it at the moment with a score. They lead Otago by 8-0. So, you know, they're going really well. And, you know, the Otago boys will really want to try and get something here. They've got to get something, 1 or 2, just to stay in the game.
Yeah, yeah. They're capable too.
Yeah.
Otago. Cooper White here leading off for them. Good eye from White. Good pitch. Almost like he took a little something off that one, Roy.
Yeah, and that's what good variation pitching's all about. That's what will keep the opposition batters at bay, is trying to read what that pitch is coming down through there. Good variation.
We mentioned about the tournaments coming up through the summer. Ooh, the hard hit ball down the side. White is good as he turns on the Jets. He will slide into second base to get him started here in the bottom
what we
of the
need.
second.
That's what Otago just wanted there. A good positive start. Now we've got to cash in on it. They really need to really concentrate hard in here on this turn at bat. Oh, here he is, my favourite player, Ropata Campbell, is it?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that him? Is that him?
That's him, Robbie.
It's
Yeah,
him.
Ropata Campbell.
Oh, what a bunt! What a play! Yes,
Wow.
he's safe. Oh, there you go.
And Otago scored
Oh,
their
look
first
at him
run.
go. Look at him. He kind of reminds me of the old days.
Oh, Robbie, you called it, mate.
No, then I wake up. Four grey walls that surround me, eh?
You called it,
Yeah.
though, Robbie. What a play
Hey, what
here.
a play.
As we see Ropata Campbell, he's got to get the bunt down first
Yeah.
here. And, oh, watch out. I got it. And I'm off to the races.
So there you go, Otago on the board now. Exactly what they wanted here. Got their first run. They haven't gotten out yet, Nelson. So keep this rally going. It's going to bring them right back into the ball game.
First run of the ball game, indeed. Otago now. Oh, there goes Ropata.
He does it all, that boy.
Well, I wonder who you're going to pick for player of the day, Robbie.
I wonder, eh?
Otago, you said they had to do something, and they have here on the bottom of the second inning. Already played a one run.
So can Crew Wilson here in the batter's box bring that run? Oh, hard hit out to left field. Nice positioning. Takes the catch out there in left field, and Ropata Campbell comes in to score. Yeah, that's what we want. Good hard hit.
That's a textbook sacrifice fly if I've ever seen one here. Professional hitting by the boys from Otago. Crew Wilson drives it well deep enough for Ropata to scamper home. 8 runs to 2 down.
Yeah, that's better now. We've got something going here. 6-run deficit is well within the reach of any team.
Well, I tell you what, the Otago boys are getting rowdy in the dugout. And so they should. They're playing well here in the second innings.
So, good, nice. They needed to come out firing and put something on the board, and they have done. This really brings them back in. Can they keep that momentum going?
Anthony Baker now, left fielder. He lifts one high into the sky.
Oh!
And it skips out of the glove. I tell you what, that is not an easy catch to make.
Yeah, right in front of the sun, got in the last minute and just took him off balance a bit there. So there you go, he hits it right up high. He had it under control, and then you can see that sun just got him, lost that ball, and by the time he got it back again inside, it was just a bit too late, made it really hard.
That's it, Robbie. The sun is right there, the wind is pussy, the spin on the ball. That is a tough catch to make.
Nice pitch.
Otago, boy, they have come out on fire here in the bottom of the second innings.
Yeah, number 10, Isaac Anderson here. He'll want to keep it going for them in the batter's box. It's been a good innings for Otago. Shapes the bunt.
Well, you can see the Otago coaching staff, they're clever, aren't they? They know they need to change their strategy of offence to help generate some momentum, and they've done that here in the second innings, haven't they?
They sure have. And it's worked for them so far, and looking forward to this game, and of course the next game. Oof, looking forward to the rivalry there.
Oh yeah, oh yes,
ladies and gentlemen.
It's coming up.
That's the Battle of the Bridge here, reunited. Hutt Valley, the host, versus their arch rivals, Wellington.
That'll be a doozy. Game was scheduled for 3 p.m. We're running an hour behind schedule. So it'll be somewhere closer to 4 p.m. that match. Might get away a little bit earlier. Depends on the length of this game.
Yeah, I tell you, that's the one that all the games we're good to look forward to. But, yep, okay. Day 2 is the first of probably maybe 2 teams there that have both been significantly making impressions there, along with a few others, Canterbury as well. I like the look of all those 3 teams, but there's some good softball being played here. All round. Oh, hard hit! Beautiful! Look at the speed. Oh, this is it. Oh, he's going all
home. Look at the score!
Yes!
Andy well.
Wow.
Wow, a great hit by Clayton McLeod. Punches it to left field. And his fellow teammate just puts on the jets, gets the wave on from the coach to go home, and home he comes. Third run of the ball game scored for Otago.
The lead-off batter now, Ethan Carr. Runner on two. We've got two outs there, have we? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, maybe if you can just cash in right here, really brings him back in the game. 5-run deficit at the moment. But a hit here will score another. Oh, high, going high.
Oh, wow. The shortstop. Again, not an easy catch to make, but he secures that one for the Nelson
there,
boys.
and you can see that time he just had his glove up there, shading it away a bit, and he took that one with regulation. Well done.
We've got ourselves a beauty going on here. Nelson and Otago. 8 runs to 3. More action when we come back here live from Fraser Ballpark, the home of softball. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves a beauty gun here. Top of the 3rd innings as Nelson will get underway here, and they will get down to first base. Boy, oh boy, I tell you what, Robbie, I've been impressed with the offense from Nelson here the whole match so far.
They've been really good early on in the game, and they're continuing that here now. Once again, Nelson, Otago have come back into it lately, but they'll be ruining their start as opposed to what Nelson been doing. So, great game here developing. 8 runs to 3, Nelson over Otago. So let's see if Nelson can get back on the wagon and start scoring some more runs like they have been.
Here's one off the end of the bat. Tough play coming a long way. And that'll just find a blade of grass, and the runner will move up. So runners at first and second now.
Yeah, well, here we go. Once again, Nelson now bouncing back in. They want to get those 3 runs that they've conceded back early. So here we go. So Nelson right up here, and only 1 out.
Nelson. Send up the big, tall timber. First baseman Hunter Andrews. Well, he wouldn't be astray to the middle of a basketball court. He's a big lad, the batter.
Tall lead.
This one skids away. The runners will move up 60 feet.
Two balls there. Runners on 2 and 3 here. Here we go. We've got to play at home here. Oh, nice. Nice defensive play from Otago there. They catch the runner coming in. Third baseman from Otago throws it over to his catcher. Makes the tag. Great out.
fundamentally, we've seen some good softball in this game, haven't we, Robbie?
We sure have, and now we're starting to get where all players here on both sides are concentrating that bit better. And we're starting to, oh, there we go. Just when we say that, we give them the commentator's curse.
It's always the case.
Yeah.
And another run comes in here for Nelson. So 9 now
9
to 3. We'll bring up Callum Sinclair, the original starting pitcher for Nelson.
Sinclair, Callum Sinclair, where have we heard that name from? Sure.
Yeah, it rings a bell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This pitch just down low. Replacement pitcher for Otago came in relief. That is Ropata Campbell, continues to work. His catcher back there, Mana Omata, he's been good today. This one's up top, and Sinclair will pick up the walk and head down to first base. Oh, wait a minute. You might wait for another ball. 3 balls the count. I don't want to put my son under the bus, but I'm going to, Robbie. Last week at the under-19s tournament,
Yep.
he does the same thing. 3 balls and he takes off to first base. Comes back. Next pitch is a strike. You think he's a strikeout, so he starts walking back to his dugout. It was only 2 strikes.
He's got the same concentration span as his dad, I think.
I tell you, it had us the stitches in centre field, that's for sure.
Yes. It was a great week of softball up there in Pukekohe. Culinary Field.
I believe
Now-
North Harbour's taking on Franklin over on Shaw Field, Diamond 2 here at Fraser Park at the moment, and I believe a young fella, Jackson Gervie's just hit his first automatic home run over the fence at a rep tournament.
Well done, Jackson. You know, I'm sure you're going to hit many more, a lot more than what your father did at his age.
Yeah.
But no, just joking.
Good
Congratulations
on
to
him.
him, mate.
Yeah. He got it into Parker on game 1 yesterday, and this one, I believe, I'm told,
Yep.
sailed over the fence. Good on you, kid.
Nice.
Inside out swing, second baseman's there to secure the out. And that'll do us through the top of the 3rd innings. The score is 9 runs to 3. More action. We come back here live from the Softball New Zealand's presentation of the U17 Boys National Championship.
We're going to have Māori getting ownership rights recognised in the taku time wana.
So they created legislation, foreshore and CBD.
How can you allow this to happen in the 21st century?
What it is the same old faces, the Ken Mears, the Harawira families, the haters and wreckers.
It's about time we started looking to a new future.
What he can do in 50,000 turn up.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Bottom of the 3rd innings action between Otago and Nelson. Otago batting here in the bottom of the innings. They trail by 6. And they did score 3 runs in the bottom of the 2nd innings, Robbie.
Yep, and that's so they'll want to really, let's see if they can just repeat that or carry it on through. And then that'll really put the pressure back on Nelson. But Nelson, fair to say, have the advantage at the moment.
Yes, scoreboard pressure for sure. 6-run lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Ground ball goes foul to the left side. Beautiful day here. You can see Avalon TV studios in the background.
Oh, yes,
that's where the Goodnight Kiwi used to live, didn't it?
That's right. Yeah, a lot of proud history there, isn't it?
Yeah.
The old TV1 studios, we used to go there. That's when television finished at midnight, mate.
Yeah.
That was it, eh?
Yeah, with the Goodnight Kiwi tucked into bed. We had to tuck into bed too.
Yeah.
This one comes through the zone. It's a beauty.
Nice pitch, nice pitch.
Callum Sinclair's gone the distance so far for Nelson. A walk issued. Runner will go down to first base. And there he is right there.
Good steal, yep. Runner is safe going there on that steal there, so Otago getting that advanced base there, that puts them a hit will score here. So young Gutzel will want to in the batter's box for Otago. Let's see what he can do. Can he get that ball out there to the outfield that will score the run? Oh, it goes high with this one. Gets bat on the ball, goes foul.
So Otago continuing to apply some pressure here. There's a hard hit ball, but it'll go foul out of play. One more strike required. You can hear the catcher trying to will his pitcher along here, Robbie. Sinclair ready now.
Yep.
Check swing.
Hanging in there, mate. Hanging in there. Eric T. Gutzel in the batter's box here for Otago. They have a runner on two, sorry.
Rise ball up top.
Is it steal? Oh, yes, he's right in there.
Beautiful. In the third base.
Oh, good hard hit there from Gutzel. That'll score the run. Yes, that's what Otago needed. So Eric T. Gutzel there, hard hit down the third baseline. And the Nelson third baseman, Elias Wilson, just having trouble just grounding that. Took a good deflection of it. It's a good hard hit. They score.
They sure do indeed. You're dead right. He really got onto that one, didn't he, Robbie?
He did. Boom, hard there, and just went there. Probably technically not quite correct there. Should have gone, moved the other way, but never mind. Made a good attempt. Took the sting out of that hard hit.
Just while we're around replay, we see the
There
next
is
batter from
number
Otago lifted this one up.
And who's that guy?
He'll be out at second base.
Number 29. Oh, look at this.
Foul ball.
That guy with the very good name.
Ropata Campbell now.
Well, first name anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty good at that running bunt type play. That one just going foul.
Sure is indeed. Swing and a miss.
Nelson 9, Otago 3, bottom of the third inning. One out there. Ropata Campbell in here.
It might be, I might have missed it out. It might be two now with that catch. Off it to the races. And safely into second base.
Oof. Otago really coming out here. This is a big, it could be a good innings for them here. Putter Campbell in the batter's box.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count now. Hard hit ball. Great stop at shortstop. I don't know how he got there, Robbie. I don't know how he got there.
That is fantastic, yeah. From the, shortstop there for Nelson.
Outstanding slide by Hendricks Pennicott on the backhand. I tell you what, that's outstanding.
Yep. So you can, low percentage play there made easy, actually.
Yeah. And the runner will swipe second base on the first pitch.
Crew Wilson goes hard at that pitch, and the Nelson pitcher beats the bat of Crew Wilson.
1-1 the count here. This one's up. I'll go foul at a play. Crew Wilson, first baseman for Otago. Can really swing it, eh?
He swings hard at that, and Nelson have Callum Sinclair, pitcher there, gone through this whole game so far. He's done a nice tidy job.
Hard hit ball the other way. Another good stop. And a shovel to boot. They get the outs. And Otago, though, will pick up 2 runs here. It was only 1 down at a time. So Otago capitalise. What an innings here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, so whilst that was good, nice play out, defensive play there. Just on the transfer, the Nelson first baseman just find it hard to control, and that allows the 2 runs to come in.
So Otago, 5 runs they've scored now in the match, 3 in the 2nd, 2 here in the 3rd. 4-run ball game now.
Oh, that beautiful hard hit.
Just ripped it down the line to Anthony Baker. So down to first base he goes.
Really starting to be a telling point here. The Otago batting lineup are certainly lining up the Nelson defensive pitching. And there we go, Don Glennie, the coach of Nelson, is making a defensive change here.
Yeah, looks like maybe a pitching and a 3rd baseman change. We'll bring that to you when we come back. This pitching change brought to you by Beyond the Dugouts. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to, boy, what a game. What a game, Robbie. Nelson and Otago, these 2 teams have exploded offensively.
Yes, and of course Nelson were really strong out of the gate, but Otago have slowly worked their way into it and only trail by 4 now.
Ball down low.
Number 10, Isaac Anderson in the batter's box with a runner on 3, 2 outs.
Hard hit ball. Oh. This one's off the glove, and Otago will plate another run here, Robbie. They have got it going on.
They've certainly into a good rhythm here. They're really peppering the Nelson offensive there, or defense, I could say, and particularly down the third baseline. It's been a hotbed down there.
Yeah, well, they didn't call it the hot corner for no reason. Clyden McLeod now tries to continue this explosion of offense from the boys from Otago.
Oh, there it goes.
Hard hit ball. And that's going to go in the corner. This will be runs as well, Robbie. Rounding the corner, he's got the wave on. And this is looking for an in the park home run. The play at the plate, and he's gone. And he's gone on a bang, bang play at home plate. Boy, oh boy, Robbie, I tell you, that was close.
Yeah, I really like to see the replay on that one. You know, it's a close call, but great. Here we go.
He's
He
all
lines it
set
up.
to smash it, and he does. He lifts it. Bang! To left field, and off to the races he goes. They're going to push one run in. It's the second run that we were questioning, weren't we, Robbie?
Yeah, we sure were. Here he is. He's the one that scores. Look at him coming, and look at that throw.
Here we go. We'll slow it right down here.
Coming in. Oh, yes, has he got
the foot get there first?
Oh!
Wow! That was close. That's how close it is here at the Under-17 Boys National Championship.
Wow.
Jack Links presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Watch this.
Don't mess with other snacks. Choose Jack Links jerky made with 100% beef.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, and boy, oh boy, we've got ourselves a real ball game here. Robbie Easthave joining me in commentary for this one. I'm Jason Hughes, a.k.a. Chopper, on behalf of Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. You're in your game 20 on the schedule, game 22 on the schedule, day 2 here of competition of the Softball New Zealand Under-17 Boys National Championship. Great to have you along for this one, Robbie.
Yeah.
Fourth innings, top of the fourth innings, we've had 16 runs scored in this game. What a match.
Yeah, and as we say, of Nelson getting out to a flyer, but Otago fighting spirit there. They come right back into this game now, and it's Nelson 9, Otago 7. And as we say, a close play there, could have got another run, but unfortunately that was a beautiful relay throw though.
Wow. Inside relief pitch, raw putter Campbell continues to work on the.
Oh, he does it all. Hey, this fella does it all. Hits, fields, bunts it.
He's got it all going on that.
Kind of
sure.
reminds me of another person that used to play this game. Won't say he got a similar name.
Robbie Ropata Easthave joining us in commentary here, ladies and gentlemen. The chairman, the director of the Hutt Valley Softball Association. One way here. As Campbell continues to work on the hill. This one will pop up, go foul out of play.
Well, this is very interesting at this stage. If Nelson can stop, just keep the score at the same level here and not allow Nelson to score, they'll be coming in with a lot of confidence coming into the next turn at bat. However, I'm sure Nelson have got other ideas to stretch their lead.
Xavier Te Aho batting now for Otago. Two balls and one strike to count now. Campbell poised and ready to go.
Oof.
That'll even up the count, 2-2.
Oh, there's one there.
Well, unfortunately, that one just clips him on the toe.
Yeah.
So down to first base, Te Aho will go. Can't quite see that from that angle, but it does get his foot. 4 cameras in operation here today. It'll be on the dugout broadcasting with Aotearoa FM. The home plate camera, as you can see there on shot. Centre field camera for the pitch.
Oh!
And we see that throw go wild. Nelson looking to convert here, and they will convert. So
yeah, unfortunate there from the Otago lineup there. The third baseman just released it a little bit early, which allowed the throw to go high and above the second baseman. So, but unfortunate there. But Nelson now increased their lead from 10 runs to 7. 1 out.
Mentioned camera angles we've got for you, for your pleasure to watch the game here today. Centre field camera, which you get to see the pitch right there when the pitcher pitches the ball. You can see it coming down right down Main Street. Third base camera is locked off, give you the angle from that side. We've got a man camera at first base, so you'll see plenty of shots from him today. We'll be capturing all sorts of shots for you. This one pops up and goes foul. Beautiful day here locally. Weather's been simply outstanding. And picks up the out here. Second out of the innings.
Nice pitch there from Rupata Campbell. Catches the batter, tempts him to swing there, and he beats the bat of the batter.
And bring up the shortstop now, Hendricks Pennicott. So a great play by him defensively. Swing and a miss. Yep, the umpire and head coach Glennie. It's a temporary runner for the catcher at second base. They're all set for the action. Campbell now poised and ready on the hill. This one down low. Feels like to me, Robbie, the team that can settle down defensively is going to win this game.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Chopper. It's all about the defense here because both teams are very aggressive in the way they approach their batting. So if you can just be tidy in the field there and just keep that ball in front of you, get the outs as needed, it'll be enough there to take either team through. Hendricks Pennicott goes hard at that pitch from Rupata Campbell. Rupata Campbell beats the bat of Hendricks Pennicott.
Off and running to the third base. Gee, we've seen some good base running today from these boys, haven't we?
Aggressive all the way through, and it's starting to pay off for them now. There you go, he gets himself a walk. So Nelson fighting back here. They want to maintain a decent lead going into the next defensive innings.
Up steps, big batter now for Nelson. Chance to try and capitalise here in the fourth innings. This pitch is up top. We've got out to Campbell. Gonna slide it on through.
Oh,
Harder
nice
ball. Blast at the centre field. And Nelson will bring in another run and still keep him cornered with runners at 1 and 3.
Really starting to really make good, solid contact through the barrel of the bat there that time. Really nice hit.
Keep calm, you got this. That's the motto of this Nelson team. So it pops up, it'll go foul off the bat of Hunter Andrews. So 1 strike to count here. This one down low. Up top, just can't quite catch up to it.
Top of the 4th, you know, Nelson 11, Otago 7, 2 outs here. Nelson have really got putting Otago under the screws a bit here. Runners on 1 and 3.
Sure are indeed.
Oh,
This
there's a
is
nice
the
one
out
again.
swing. Oh, and it's down.
Yeah, it goes through.
This could be maximum points here. 1 comes in, 2 comes in, and the handbrake is up. Sends him diving back to third base. It's a 2-run triple for Nelson here in the top of the 4th innings.
Nice batting there. Nelson.
Hunter Andrews exploded the ball off the bat, didn't he?
He sure did, and the Otago right fielder there made a good fist of it, Shaden McLeod, but just got under his glove. Good attempt.
This one fouls back. Foul ball ricochets into our home plate camera. Ball is out there to fix it straight away. This one just skids past the bat. Foul tips that one off.
Once again, Nelson jump out of here and extend their lead to a 6-run lead after Otago had peaked it back to just within 2. So really good play there from the Nelson offensively, coming straight back hard at the Otago defence.
This one fouls back off the bat. Callum Sinclair really trying to give it a charge. Four runs scored in the top of the 4th innings by Nelson. Can't quite catch up to that one, and that'll do the innings here. But it's not before Nelson apply 4 runs. We've got ourselves a real ball game, 13 runs to 7. More action to come when we come back here live in the bottom of the 4th.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Lynx is good with it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Fraser Ballpark in the bottom of the fourth innings here. Nelson have just planted 4 runs in the top of the fourth. And this one, Skies up top. Gives us the score 13 runs to 7 here. And Otago, though, we saw them answer in the second and the third. 3 in the second, 4 in the third to give them their 7 runs. There's no reason why they can't continue to score runs, Robbie.
No, I think you're right there, Chopper, and this is a defining point here. They'll really want at least 2 to 3 runs here to really come back and then put the pressure back on. Nelson doing a fine job there at the moment, but it's a real hitting contest here at the moment. What we call a slugfest within the game of softball.
Slugfest indeed. Just scoring it well here. 20 runs through 3.5 innings of work, and there's another hit. A charge from Elias Wilson as he punches it up the middle there. Sorry, apologies. That's Mana Omata, the catcher, with that good hit up the middle.
And that's exactly what they wanted to get started off. Get safe on one. That brings in and keep that. If they can get the momentum going.
So Eric Gutzel
lays
the bunt down. It's a good one. So a textbook sacrifice bunt here, Robbie.
Yep.
We'll move Omata over to second base. And with 2 down, we might see a courtesy runner go out.
Yeah, just wondering about that play there. You know, you've got to really get some runs, base runners on play there. But hey, everyone to their own different way strategies. Here we go. And there's a deep.
Oh, what a catch.
Nice. I think Otago will be disappointed with that play there, but full credit to Nelson there. They kept them scoreless on that one. Big innings.
All done through 4 here. Top of the 5th coming up next. 13 runs to 7. Nelson over Otago.
Dan Carter knew the power of winning.
Your instincts tell you the sky's different.
The flip side of that was the intense pressure.
I'd go back to my hotel room and I'd be broken.
Dan Carter, a perfect 10. Ki whakaata Māori me Māori Plus.
Okay. Let's go then, eh?
You want to just jump in, the dark horse?
Deep down, that's all we want. Just freedom.
Sucker, you better watch out, you fool.
Often think of my cousin.
She didn't have anyone.
She had us.
You're pretty beautiful.
Same.
We're going to get you back, Mata. I promise.
Kiriata no Aotearoa. Ki whakaata Māori me Māori Plus.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves a barn burner here. I'm Jason Cubies, aka Chopper, with Robbie Iso, calling this Game 22 matchup on day 2 between Nelson and Otago. Nelson get off to a flyer. 5 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and 4 in the fourth innings. Otago, they replied in the second and third innings, scoring all 7 runs at that point. Robbie, what does Otago need to do to keep themselves in this ball game?
They got to tighten up defensively. They'll want to cut the error rate down for a start, but just keep the ball in front of them. Late cut there. And the poor Nelson batter, number 27, gets right there in his body. Took it all.
Zach Latham.
He's a tough man, though.
He is. We have a pitching change here for the Otago side. The original pitcher, Cooper White, who started this ball game, is back into the circle.
Full house, 3-2 count. Yeah, so this one, where's it going? Is it there? No, it's outside. Commentator's curse. Wasn't 3-2 count. Now it is.
White, big step back. Just fouls this one off. Quinton to Hakalena. Starting right fielder for Nelson batting now. And this one inside allows Tuhakaraina to get on base again. He's been good today.
Yep, he has been. He's been very consistent in there. Stayed disciplined, gone at good strikes.
The replacement player, Zach Latham, comes in, checks in for his at-bat now. Foul tip off. And Latham looks like he could smack it a long way, Robbie.
Yeah, he got good bat speed there, didn't he? Yeah.
Set to go, isn't he? He's ready. And that was clever. No one saw him bunting there, did they? Comes around last minute, trying to catch the infield out. It's good coaching there, Robbie, good coaching.
Not too bad from the veteran Don Glennie.
Head coach for Nelson this year. One and two the count. White steps back. This one down low, and he'll have to get to his haunches. I think you'll find he's out at first base. Drop third strike with a runner at 1, you're automatically out. So 1 away here, but good base running by Nelson as it goes all the way to 3 on the plate.
Yeah, it was good base running there from the Nelson team that even though the automatic out there.
Yeah, we just got time called here by the Otago coach. We might, if they get close enough, try and see if we can pick up this audio. Just a bit far away, and I think she's asking the question about with less than 2 outs. Runners out, what does that mean to the base runner? And she's saying, well, you'll have to go and talk to the base umpire, Heidi Leithart, to get an official ruling on that one. I know it's above my pay grade, Robbie. It's way above my pay grade.
It's definitely above mine, I'll tell you that now, mate. Not quite sure. I think the Otago coach will make a valid point there.
Yeah.
That
they're clever. These Otago coaches are clever, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very clever at the game of softball, Poyuka.
But I think the ruling would be you run at your own risk.
Yes.
So
yes, indeed.
So that's the all on the runner.
I tell you what I do like about the runner in that situation, Tuhakaraina. Not only did he go to 2, but he grabbed another base as well, went all the way to 3. That's heads up base running right there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it sure is.
They're having a good chat out there, the umpire and coach. The good thing is they know what they're doing, and that makes the difference, doesn't it,
Yeah.
Robbie?
Yeah, that makes a difference.
Call stands. Call stand. No change.
Call stands. The batter is out on a drop third strike with base runner at first base. So 1 away here, and we're back into the action. Next pitch is, boy, a haymaker swing that just can't catch up to him.
Ooh, was all or nothing on that swing there, mate.
Sure was indeed, Robbie.
Oh, shaping the bunt.
White steps back, poising himself for his delivery. Rise ball up top. Oh, the catch is quick though. Omata stops the base runner from coming in from 3.
Yeah, nice play there. That ball got away from him there, and he was quick to get back and just turn. That because of his quickness to get back, the runner from Nelson said, no, it's not worth it, and went back.
Back into the action here. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Can't quite catch up to that one. Cooper White's come back onto the hill better than what he started the game. That's credit to him.
It is a good point you make there, Chop. I think he's really settled down and gone about his work quite nicely on his second attempt. Oh, nice pitch. Yeah, beats it, gets the outside corner there.
Top of the zone perfectly. So let's have a look at this location. Look at that. Whams it up in the top corner.
Yeah.
Really starting to play well now, Otago.
Oh, nice play from the third baseman. Makes that play look really easy.
Wow, this Otago team has shifted. They have shifted momentum here in this match. Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. More action to come here live.
Learn Purako. Explore Te Taiao. Hai mai. Tūhura ki whakaata Māori me Māori Plus.
Get the Māori Plus app. Download now on Google Play or the App Store with exclusive viewings and 100% ad-free.
Quite like top tier.
Watch us anywhere, anytime. Make Māori Plus your mate and stream now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Bottom of the fifth innings here. Real good matchup between Nelson and Otago. 5 runs the difference. Otago scored 7 runs in 2 innings in the second and third. So this game is by far from over. A hard hit ball to right field. Lead-off batter here, Ropata Campbell, gets them started here in the 5th innings. You can hear the communication of Nelson out there. Doubles on, watching the man. Fantastic, isn't it? Off and running on the pitch, the throw, the tag. And bang, bang, play at second base. Oh boy, I tell you what, that was close. Safely in there, but boy, I tell you what, that was close indeed. This pitch is just outside. Wilson now. This one just clips the outside edge. Nelson pitcher. He's gone the whole way here, Callum Sinclair, so far. Swing and a miss on one up top. Down low, off to the races, and safely into third base he goes. Full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. Hard hit ball, this is trouble with a capital T, it's in the corner. This could be an in-the-park home run if he puts the charge in. Here he comes into 3, the stop sign is up, and it's an RBI triple for Wilson down the left field line. Fantastic stroke by Wilson as he just explodes onto the ball. That's all she wrote, as he'll bring on that base runner from third base. So 13 runs to 9 now. Otago, I tell you what, the momentum is shifting. This one just fouls off. Sinclair rocks and fires, and one deep here in left field. What a catch! What a catch in left field here by Jack Fitzgerald in the deep. Otago, though, deep enough to plate their second run of the innings. Only 3 the difference now at 13-10. Another hard hit ball. This is straight up, though. Ice on it. And cool, calm, and collected for Nelson. The big, tall timber at first base makes the catch. Hunter Andrews, I'm pretty sure that is there. Going to bring up the bat now for Otago. Clayton McLeod. This one slashes at it. We'll go foul out of play.
Time's out.
This one will go foul as well. I tell you what, Clayton McLeod is getting his money worth here today. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count.
Oh, wow, here we go. 13-10. Nelson over Otago, bottom of the 5th. Oh.
This one's up. Andrews calls loud and proud, and he will make the catch for the final out. We've got ourselves a good one, Robbie.
Wow,
Otago's, they score a couple of runs at the bottom of the 5th innings. I think this one's going to go to the wire.
Okay, you're betting man here.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back. Back soon.
And we're back here at Fraser Ballpark. We're at the top of the 6th innings. Nelson 13, Otago 10. Here we go. That's Nelson back in the batting offense, and Otago doing the defense there. Chop, it's really getting down here.
Oh.
Otago has slowly fought their way back. You can see it's getting closer and closer. Big defensive innings needed here from the Otago lineup.
We talked about it earlier, Robbie. The game that knuckles down with their defense is going to win this match. And Otago, in the last half innings they did defensively, they were brilliant. And maybe they've turned the corner. They're behind on the scoreboard, and they still are now. But if they've turned the corner defensively, then maybe it's Otago comeback win.
Yeah, and Nelson will be saying every time they've got close, we've been able to respond. So well done to Nelson for that. But here we go there. There's a good start. It's hit straight back, so there's 1 out. Otago wanting a big innings here to keep them at bay and then go in and really attack offensively with the bat to try and close that 3-run deficit.
This one just goes foul back to the screen. 3 balls and 1 strike to count here on the batter. The 13 for Nelson. It's the starting shortstop, Hendricks Pennicott. He's been good defensively today, Robbie.
He has, he sure has.
This one just down low. As Cooper White comes back in his 2nd innings of relief action on the hill.
Yeah, he's really done well since his 2nd stint here. After being really taken to the sword in the 1st innings, he's come back and responded well.
For those who are keeping a track of the games at home, we're coming up next here on Diamond 1 Sorensen Field. There's the local derby, Wellington taking on the home side, Hutt Valley. And that one was scheduled for 3 p.m. It's probably going to be close to around about, that one fouls off, around about 4:30. start time, maybe 4:45 in that frame. And the 5 o'clock game that was scheduled for Diamond 1 here today is going to be moved to another diamond. So that's the Hawke's Bay Canterbury game. So there's just one more game here to be live streamed on Diamond 1 today. Wellington Hutt Valley after the conclusion of this Nelson Otago match.
Yeah, it's you know, with these tournaments, they've really been tight games, some good, but unfortunately the time frames have really blown out. But we still have some good softball being played.
We have indeed, Robbie. We have indeed. This one just skids away, and so just what the doctor ordered for Nelson. They need some insurance runs here late in the game, don't they?
They sure do, and you know, getting on base, that's what they need to put the pressure back on. The defense of Otago. If they get 1 or 2 runs here, that'll really put a bump. It'll be a telling point to see whether Otago can get back. They can get back with 3, but 4 to 5, probably just a bit of an ask.
This one fouls off. This young man, we saw him when he came in the batter's box earlier. This is Joseph Butcher, and boy, he can swing.
Yeah, he sure can, but that's a really nice pitch for that type of batter who stands tall.
Yeah.
He comes in and he beats him with a nice down and out pitch there, down within the strike zone, catches him, swing, beats the bat.
Foul tip off.
Foul tip, there you go. It's a nice one, just what he needed for that strikeout. So 2 outs, they've got a runner on 1, Nelson, but they haven't added to their score. Otago will be just eager to get this run, to get this out, and then come in and see what they can do some damage with the bat. Here we go, this could be a nice fly, and they've done it. So psychologically, I think Otago will be thinking, right, here we go. This is our opportunity. Can we get back with a Nelson 13, Otago 10, top of the 6th inning? We're going into the bottom of the 6th.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sorensen Field here as we get back underway in what can only be called a barn burner, exciting matchup between 2 South Island Softball Association. Nelson taking on Otago, and it was Nelson got off to a flyer in this one. 5 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 4 runs in the fourth. But things have changed in the 5th and the 6th. No runs scored by Nelson. We see 1 hit to centre field for Otago. Otago have had to come from behind. 3 in the second, 4 in the third. They scored 2 in the 5th. Now in the bottom of the 6th, I have a feeling, Robbie, they're going to score some more runs again.
It looks like it because the number 25, Ethan Carr, is the lead-off batter. He gets himself safe on with that hit. And exactly what they wanted, was their lead-off on with no outs. Number 11 here, Mana Omata there. He'll be wanting to just get himself on base. They're 3 behind, so they need to get 2 to 3 runners back on their base to really put the pressure on Nelson.
I really like this Omata catcher for Otago. He seems to be in the middle of everything.
Oh, that is fair. That's fair. They're going around to 2, 3. That is a great, just as you said.
They're coming home now.
That's a score.
Otago have put their foot down and the pressure is pumping.
Fantastic there. Well, here we go. Look at this play. He really drills, gets all behind it, and it gets in there. Right over the plate of the third base, and the umpire calls it safe. The runner keeps running around, and just a bit of a bobble there from the field. Gets in there.
Aggressive base running here, Robbie. Aggressive base running.
Nice play, nice play. And therefore he slides in there and is clear safe. Well, have we got this now? Nelson 13, Otago 11.
2-run ball game.
Runner on 3.
We started this game, we were like, Nelson has come to play. Now, in the back end of it, boy, oh boy, Otago have stepped right up, haven't they?
Yep. And there's the first out there, so just a bit of pressure, a little bit of pressure taken off, but still, only one out there. Runner on 3. Wow.
Otago now bring up the big guy, Cooper White, starting pitcher. CW, ready to rock and roll in the batter's box. The first pitch, he drives it up the middle.
Score.
It'll work, Robbie. It'll work.
This kind of reminds me of last night's game with the Southland and Canterbury going. These South Island teams are really going hard at it, aren't they?
Highlight of the national tournament so far, the South Island teams. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, we've got ourselves a 1-run ball game. 13-12.
Kid drills it hard. Shortstop just fails to glove it. And that allows enough for the runner to come from 3 to home. Or goes up high. That could be trouble. No, he's getting underneath it. Oh, and the sun has taken it.
The sun has grabbed one, and Otago will take the advantage down to second base.
So Otago got this momentum going at the moment. Got a bit of luck there, really, with the sun just taking, making that catch look very difficult for the outfielder. And unfortunately he spilled that one, but now we've got a runner on 2, no down. It's a Nelson 13, Otago 12. Whew, here we go.
Big first baseman now, Crew Wilson steps in for Otago. He puts a charge into this one. Not only could he tie it up, he could give them the lead. Slow roller. They'll get the runner in second, trying to come home for the tying run, and Otago. Aggressive base running is paying dividends, Robbie. It's paying dividends.
Yeah, that was great. That was heads-up play from that base runner who saw that the second baseman was more worried about the... Here we go. Look at this. It goes high. He comes in. He takes it, gets on, tags that base to get the runner. He's looking for the first base. So the runner on 3 decides he's going to take the risk and come home for the tying run. Heads-up play there.
What a game, Robbie. What a game.
Cooper White just showing he's got all the thinking, natural, mental game to say, hey, I've got to give this a go.
Crew Wilson, he's like, I need to take a break, coach. Let me sit down out here. What a game. What a game. 26 runs scored in this South Island derby between Otago and Nelson, and we are all locked up, ladies and gentlemen, in the bottom of the 6th innings.
Yeah, so we have 2 outs here. The scores are tied at 13 all. Bottom of the 6th innings. First pitch. Oh, it goes hard at that pitch. They got momentum. Number 38 there. Anthony Baker. He wants to drive that run in, doesn't he?
He does. They're hungry. They're hungry, Robbie. They are hungry. Inside.
So Nelson, for the first time in the game, really under the cosh here. But credit to both teams. It's been slow. One team's dominated early, but the other team has stuck with it and come back. And there you go.
Ball. This is trouble. Long. It's over the top.
Great effort.
Over the top. To the fence. This might be an in the Parker. No, they'll hold him up.
What a play.
Otago Robbie have taken the lead. 14 runs to 13.
What a great hit there, and tremendous effort from the centre fielder from Nelson. He made a lot of ground and could have injured himself there, but he did a diving catch which just went out of his way, but he tremendously made a lot of ground there, Chopper, and I thought, geez, if he carries this one, a big play.
Let's take a look at this play again here, Robbie. Just crushes it to centre field.
Look at the amount of ground he's making here. He's really tracking.
Big dive.
Just misses it. But credit to the Otago batter who made that hit possible. Scores what could be the go-ahead. Well, it is the go-ahead run. For the first time, Otago are in front of this game. And we're at the bottom of the sixth innings. Otago 14, Nelson 13. We have 2 outs and a runner on 3.
Well, we saw the centre fielder in that replay, Robbie, make a gallant dive, William Hayden, and looks like he's a little shaken up as he landed. And he's going to come off and have a break here, Robbie. So an injury break for the centre fielder as he comes out of the ball game, and they'll ask number 16 for Nelson, Xavier Te Aho, to go out to centre field. They're just looking to make a few changes here, and I think it looks like he maybe landed on his hip a little as he's walking off the field. It looks a bit something like that, doesn't it?
Does look like that. Very unfortunate for him. He's had a great game. Is it William Hayden?
Yeah.
William Hayden,
Look, let's have another look at his effort at centre field here, Robbie. I'll slow it right down.
Deep.
He has to dive after running him off. Bang!
And I think he got the clip of the edge of his glove onto that, yeah.
And then he just landed on the side of his body there, and he's jarred something. I see there's a physio on side. I'm sure I'll get him on here, get him the attention needed, and get him back into the ball game. Well, we've got ourselves a burner here, ladies and gentlemen. 14 runs to 13. Otago have grabbed the lead for the first time in the ball game right here, right now in the bottom of the sixth innings.
Wow. Just when we thought they were down and out, they showed fighting spirit to come back, and really now all the pressure has been reversed and it's all on Nelson. They've got to get the outs, the out they needed, and then they've got to come back and get a run to at least tie to keep the game going. Oh, big high hit.
This one's trouble too. The sun is right there. It's impossible to catch the ball. Impossible to catch the ball. Otago are red hot right now.
Yeah, so they're putting bat on the ball and they're getting it high, and it's just the Nelson fielders having trouble with that sun there. Just getting in the way, maybe the wind just taking it out a bit.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Wow, that scores another run. That's 15.
It does indeed. Well, they look to get the lead runner now, and they'll make the tag for the outs. And that'll complete the innings, but not before 6 runs come in for the boys from Otago. We have a lead change, Robbie. 15 runs to 13. More action when we come back.
Tēnā koutou tamariki mā.
Ono mai ki tamariki hā.
Mai mai, ia.
Download Māori Plus. Download it. It's easy. Free. Koiko! Savannah. Tanuchu. Te Pāmatuanga. Island of Mystery. Wongana. Tuhura. Ono mai ki tamariki hā. Download Māori Plus. Please, Mum.
100.9 and 94.9.
When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here, and what's been simply an amazing game of softball here, Poiuka, between Nelson batting now and Otago in the field. Otago have just struck for 6 runs, in the bottom of the 6th inning, given the lead here, 15 runs to 13. Robbie, did you see this game coming?
Nelson would have been really got themselves a good lead, but full credit to Otago. They've really done well. And in the last 2 or 3 innings, they deserve to be in front. They've really put the acid on. Did the basics right, put bat to ball.
Defensively, we've seen 2 very good innings from Otago, and that's been the catalyst for their change and their fortunes in this game.
For sure, I agree. However, well, Nelson need these 2 runs to at least to keep the game alive, but
we've seen them score a lot of runs today.
Yeah,
13 so far. No reason why they can't chuck on a couple here. They'll need 2 to keep the game alive. 3 to grab the lead.
Oh, good hit.
Up the middle.
Yeah.
Defense
Nice
wins championships. Otago look outstanding.
That was great. He made a lot of ground there to his right. He covered that ground. Nice footwork. Look at this. He hit the ball hard. It was hit hard here, right through. Look at the ground he's making. Look at the footwork of this boy. Yeah, craps it up, then gets on balance, throws it, makes it look easy.
Doesn't he? Makes it look easy. Otago defensively are good right now. 1 away, 2 outs from the victory here in game 22 on day 2 here at the championship, the under-17 boys. Slow roller goes foul.
And, look, when you look at some of the points of the game, Cooper White, the pitcher now on display, had a rough start.
He did.
But they held him there, and then he came off, so the others did the job. He's come back in and been really good. Really good.
Looks so hungry for success out there, doesn't he?
So you got to hand it to the Otago coaching staff. They said, we'll give them a break. Let's see how they go, and then back in.
This one's up top. Quinton Tuhakaraina has been really good for Nelson today.
Yeah, Cooper White's full of concentration now. Just checking that we've got the count right here.
A lot's happened in this game, Robbie. A lot has happened in this game.
It's been thoroughly entertaining and great for our sport here. Particularly at Fraser Ballpark, Sorensen Field, Hutt Valley. It's been fantastic.
Sure has indeed. Back to the action. Drop ball inside.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. This is an important pitch here. Nelson will be wanting to get a runner on just for a psychological edge. Put the Otago players under a bit of pressure. And does it. So Quinton
Nelson, they're not going to lie down, Robbie.
Yep.
They're not going to lie down here.
Nelson Tuhakarima there doing a good job for Nelson, getting himself on base. That's what you just need to do. You're down by 2, just get on base. Move the runners.
Get on base.
And there you go. There's that pressure starting to tell on the Cooper White there, and he throws that loose pitch that allows the runner to go from 1 to 2. Number 27 for Nelson.
Nelson have a lead by 2 runs. They can allow 1 run to come in here and still to claim the victory.
Zach Latham is in the game, and he goes hard at that pitch. Probably wishes he didn't. That was ball down, but tempted. Still gets another life here. Oh, another loose pitch that runs down from 2 to 3. So Nelson down
Scoreboard
by
pressure, base runner pressure. It's got a bit of everything, Robbie. It's got a bit of everything.
This is all the tenseness, what it's all about here. Cooper White lines it up and beats the bat of Zach Latham. Count as 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, is it 2-3? Maybe. Let's have a look. Cooper White leans back. Caught strike in the
what
zone.
a pitch.
That's a big pitch.
What a pitch, Robbie.
Yeah.
And he needed it the most. He pulled it out. And
Yeah, sure
Otago are 1 out away from a great victory here on day 2.
It's a big out there. Just swings that momentum back on Nelson. They're going to have to really try and get something on here. Xavier Tiamo in the batter's box. Nelson need 2 runs. They have a runner on 3. 2 down.
This one goes back to the screen. Nelson Suhakarena gets them within 1. It's a grandstand finish. Robbie, it's a grandstand finish.
All right. So the big challenge now, it's 15-14. The batter, number 16, Xavier Tiama, he just needs to get on base. How he gets on, either be a hit or a walk, whatever. Just get on and keep the momentum going. Oh, gee. Cooper White then comes in, throws a fast pitch, beats the bat of Xavier Tiamo for a strike.
Tell you what, Cooper White is lifting with every pitch here. He's got the big step. Otago!
That pitch is high there, mate. But no, never mind.
Looking, Robbie.
He's definitely got the eye of the tiger here. You can feel it. Full of concentration is number 52, Cooper White. But so is the batter, number 16, Xavier Tiamo. Pitches down low inside. Xavier, eh?
Otago can't do here, Robbie. They cannot walk the batter.
Yeah, well, you're right there. Full count, mate.
This is the go pitch. This is the go money ball. This is the moment in the match, Robbie. This is the moment in the match. Otago, Nelson, bottom, 7th innings, looking for it. And it's low. It's low. Nelson with a lifeline here in the top of the 7th.
Well, Xavier Tiamo there showed some really good patience when the pressure was on, and he won that little battle between him and Cooper White. So the tying run is on at first base. 2 down.
Top of the order now, Mahi Riley. First pitches to the screen. The tying run's on second now, Robbie.
Oh, they're just not going to go away, Nelson. They're not going to go away. These two have really gone head-to-head with the battles. 1 minute's been Nelson, then Otago come back through the middle of the game. It's been a seesaw here.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and Cooper White, they're just trying to do too much with that pitch. You know, he's trying to really quicken his action up. He just needs to have a smoother type action, relax, and let the ball do the work. You go, well, it's gone round to 3. So it's all on here. Runner on 3. 2 down. Otago 15, Nelson 14. Top of the 7th innings.
1 out away from victory for Otago. 60 feet away from tying the ball game for Nelson.
Here we go. Ooh. So another walk there. So some good disciplined batting from Nelson. You've got to hand it to them.
You do, don't you, Robbie?
You've got to hand it to them. They've
do.
done well.
Remember, Otago will get to bat in the bottom of the 7th innings. If they surrender, ties the ball game or they surrender the lead, they'll still get a bat. They've scored 7 runs and 8 runs in the last 2 innings, Robbie. So
Yeah.
the threat is there.
I really feel Cooper White just needs to really just try and take a little bit off that. Maybe look for a ground out, or a fly ball. But the last couple of batters, he's just trying a bit too hard, and it's got a bit snappy out of his rhythm.
Yeah.
He needs to get back to that rhythm he had.
Well, back in the action here. Live coverage from day 2, game 22nd of the Under-17 Boys National Championship. It looks like we are going to have a pinch hitter into the ball game and the depth of the game, Robbie. It's got it all. That's what dreams are made of. Number 1, Makoto Fujino will come into the ball game.
Here we
Makoto
go.
Fujino. What dreams are made of, Robbie. Your team is down by 1 run. You're up to bat with a chance to win it for your association. What an opportunity.
When you look at what the plays and the options are here, I presume they're going to maybe try, just get him to throw. He's struggling with the strike zone. Perhaps Coach Donald Glennie is thinking, well, I'll bring this boy in. We haven't seen him yet, but let's see what he's got. Lines it up here, up against Cooper White.
And White, first pitch, he blasts it. It is what dreams are made of.
What a change. Oh, here we go.
And the throwers away. Will they send them? No.
Makoto Fujino comes into the game with the pressure on. And the first pitch, he lines it down third base. Hard hit for a safe hit. And the scores are tied at 15 all. Runners on, 2 and 3, 2 outs there. All of a sudden, Nelson come back into it.
What a game.
And there's another one.
Nelson are punishing it now. 1 comes in, 2 comes in. Still running around the bases here. A stop sign at first base for Nelson's
fantastic.
crusher. The shortstop, Hendricks Petticoat, as they take the lead here in the top of the 7th.
Wow.
17 runs to 15.
What a comeback. What a comeback from Nelson. Both of these teams doing their provinces proud. What a seesaw battle we've had here. But neither one want to give in. They just put everything on the line, and there's been some tactical changes, swings and roundabouts from both sides. But now it's advantage Nelson at the top of the 7th innings. Nelson 17, Otago 15. No wonder we're behind in the day's schedule.
I tell you what, don't let day finish in my mind. What a day. 2 barnstorming games back to back. One from North Harbour and Counties Manukau going 8 innings of action there. Counties getting the victory, 13 runs to 12. And now Otago and Nelson, just 2 heavyweights from the South Island going round after round after round. And it's laying them out on the bases, as you can see, 17 runs to 15. Nelson just taking the lead back here in the 7th innings.
Yes, so I thought Cooper White had done a strong job and maybe had enough to just finish the game, but he just got lost his rhythm there. But
he did throw a couple of good innings, though, when he came back.
He threw some very good innings.
Now we're going to see back on the mound again, Rawpata Campbell.
Oh, he's the man, this fella. He's the man. He's got the great name. Here he goes. Oh, look at that. Clips the outside of the plate, chop for a strike. Two outs here. Runner on 3. Nelson 17, Otago 15. That pitch is down low and inside. Rawpata Campbell comes in for his second stint on the mound. Had a pretty tidy game. Here we go.
Ground ball to 3.
Well
that was
done.
the last out they needed. The 2-down rally from Nelson was exceptional, Robbie. It was exceptional.
It was a great Nelson rally there. And but I've got to hand it. These two teams just won't give in. Fantastic.
Hi and welcome to Te Rā Otago. Kia ora, my name's Hinamo Praise.
Kia ora, I'm Neil from Vibe.
Tēnā koutou, welcome to Te Rā Otago.
It's going to be an awesome day.
This year is the 25th year of Te Rā Otago.
Te Rā Otago is a celebration of our people and enjoying summer days.
It's a good chance to get together, really. That's a big part of it. It's all whānau friendly.
Incredible community event that brings together so many different diverse people.
This festival where people just come together, there's a whole lot of awesome kai, a whole lot of awesome entertainment. Peace, love and harmony. The raukura signifies peace and happiness. It's a Māori proverb that was brought down by our tipuna from a very long time ago. And basically our day Te Rā Otago is all about sharing that love. Aroha nui ki te tanga.
Well, here we are back at Fraser Ballpark, and it's the bottom of the 7th innings between this really gigantic tussle between Nelson, who are fielding. They need 3 outs for the game. But Otago, and they have 1 out already. Nelson 17, Otago 15. Bottom of the 7th innings, the pitcher there lines it up. Oh, nice pitch. Nice pitch from the Nelson pitcher, number 8 there, doing a great job.
Nelson now with a chance to try and wrap this one up. Otago had a 2-run lead going into the top of the 7th, looking for 3 outs for the victory. Nelson, now it's their turn, Robbie.
Yeah. And, they've already got 1 out, so you have to say they've got the advantage at the moment, but you never know. Elias Wilson here might have something to say about that. Once again, he needs to just get on base. 2 runs behind, get on base. However, Eric Tigazzo will have a strikeout on his mind, or just misses the outside of the plate.
Tata, that was close, Robbie. That was close. This one pops up.
You can see both the crowd now really getting into this game as well. They can see how close it is. There's great tension building here. Count is 3 balls, 2 strikes on the batter. Gutzel on the mound for Nelson. Lines one up here. And the batter there, Elias Wilson there, gets bat on the ball, goes foul down the 3rd baseline. It's 1 out. Nelson 17, Otago 15. Count is 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I'll tell you what, this one fouls back. You could cut the tension with a knife out there. There's a big crowd in to watch this game, Robbie, and so you should be too. Of course, the local derby's coming up next, Wellington and Up Valley.
Isn't that
That's always a sellout.
Yeah. You can see the crowd's just starting to build up now, but This game has been fantastic. Pitches inside, so he does himself the job. Mana Omata there from Otago gets himself on.
I told you I like that kid. The catcher, Omata, has been amongst it today. Now he's got an opportunity to get them within one run.
You always get on somebody's success.
There's a good hit to right field. It'll drop in. Omata will go to 3 with these. It's gone past the fielder. This could tie up the ball game.
It's going to tie it up.
Omata's in. Here comes the youngster. Here comes the youngster. For in the park home. In the park home run, ladies and gentlemen. What a play. Unbelievable. The play at the plate is super close. Watch this.
Here we go. Gets the ball, but he slides. Oh! 50-50.
Bang, bang, baby. We are locked up at 17, Robbie. We are locked up at 17. Wow.
What a twist and throw of this. This game has gone back and forth.
Pitches up. Otago have scored 8 runs in the last 3 innings. One more for victory here in the bottom of the 7th. Can they do it?
Cooper White, who's done all the pitching, or
The whole
majority.
way, Robbie, the whole way. And he's thrown well too.
Yeah. Now he could really end it with one swing. Just miss. He got underneath that one. But, that's great.
That sun is bearing down on the shortstop and the left fielder and the third baseman's eyes. It's tough to field that ball on this side of the diamond at this time of night. This one's straight up.
Catcher gets underneath.
Oh,
catch.
what a play, Robbie.
Yeah.
Haven't we seen some good softball today?
We've seen some very good softball here. All pressure built. So, it's 2 down there. So there we go. We still got. Oh, look who's come up to bat. You can name him.
Ropata Campbell's up with an opportunity to win it for Otago in the bottom of the 7th innings.
Yes, there you go. So Ropata Campbell just wants to put the pressure on the pitcher there. Callum Sinclair, he's had a fine game out on the mound there. But it's 17 all. Oh,
Ground
yeah,
ball to
we
shortstop. The throw is in.
There we go.
Ropata's off to the races. Down to second base he goes. The winning run, Robbie. Ropata's the winning run, and he's at second base.
He's got it. He's put the pressure on the Nelson field, and that's responded in that era there. But doesn't matter how you get on.
Crew.
It's if you get on and when you get on.
Wilson with arguably one of the biggest at-bats of his softball career here on day 2 of the national champs. First pitch, he pumps it, it goes foul.
Woo-hoo. Both teams here. Well, I have to say, if you're ever going to lose a match and you can say you've done everything you can, this would be the match.
This would be the match.
I know they'll be disappointed, but both teams can hold their heads up high.
Oh, ball.
Here we go.
Has he done enough?
He's done it.
It's going.
He's done it.
It's going.
He's done it.
It's landed just inside the fence. And Otago will walk it off here in the bottom of the 7th innings. We'll wait for the official scorer to give us that word here, Robbie. What a game. What a game. And there it is.
There it is.
It's been called. Otago have got it done here today. Off the bat of big 44 Crew Wilson that puts the nail in the coffin. 17 Nelson and 18 to the boys from the deep south, Otago. Win game 22. Robbie, your thoughts on the match?
Look, I thought it was fantastic. Nelson got out to that flying start and dominated the first 2 innings. But to credit to Otago, they hung in there, fought their way back in the middle of the innings, got it all tied up, and then it was a seesaw battle either way. And nothing in it but Otago just had the legs to come through. And look at that fine hit there from the Crew Wilson, number 44. He takes it there deep. They go back, and that allows the run to come in.
That's what
Crew
dreams
Wilson
are made
wins it.
of, Robbie. That's what dreams are made of.
Wow.
The winning hit in the bottom of the 7th innings at a national championship. Crew Wilson's the man who does it today. I've got to come to you, Robbie, of course. The Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting Player of the Match. Who your pick is, mate? Because it was a great game.
Anyone could have won that match. I think all of these players deserve it. And what it comes down to is that one hit that defines the difference. And the 44, Crew Wilson, took it deep. He's the man.
He's the man. 44, Crew Wilson from Otago is the Beyond the Dugout Player of the Match. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this Game 22. Congratulations to both Nelson and Otago. What a game. What a game. 18 runs to 17. The local derby's coming up next. A big one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back up with a new stream. Wellington taking on Hutt Valley. Trust me, one not to be missed. See you soon.